Hey guys, happy Wednesday. It is Tanya Gris here, and I want to talk to you guys today about sacrifice. This is something that I know all parents out there do, but I don't want to just talk about parenting sacrifice. I want to talk about what we sacrifice and what we should be sacrificing to get us to where we want to be. A couple reminders. Make sure that you're sharing this video. Hey Susan, make sure you're sharing the video because I know that these messages, many other people would probably benefit from some of these. So make sure you're sharing so we can reach out and really get people involved in taking steps to bettering themselves and bettering their lives. So today, topic is sacrifice. So this is something that I actually spoke about on my team call on Saturday. And we talked about things that we need to sacrifice to get us where we want to be in our business. But sacrifice, Susan, I'm having a wonderful day. I hope you're having a great day. How did that extra shake help you last night? Because I know you said you were going to try it. I don't remember if it was last night or if you're going to try it today. But if you tried it last night, let me know how that helped you. So a lot of times when we have a specific goal, as you guys know, I was never always a goal setter. I didn't really believe in setting goals. I thought that, if I set those goals, if I didn't reach them, I was a failure. So I was afraid to set them because I didn't want to fail. And over the past few years, I've really been setting some goals for myself personally. I've also been setting goals for my business. And then Alex and I set goals together of things that we want to achieve together. And then he sets goals for his business. So because I've been doing it, it's kind of trickled through the family. The kids have been setting goals. But setting goals is all fine and dandy, but if you don't do anything about it, it's not going to get you anywhere. And the first thing you need to do about it is today's topic, sacrifice. If you're not willing to sacrifice a few things, hey Lindsay, how have you been? If you're not willing to sacrifice a few small things to get yourself to your goal, then your goal really isn't something that you want. I mean, let's be honest, right? Because if it's something you really, really want, you're going to bust your butt and you're going to get yourself there, whether you have to sacrifice something or not. So I always use the analogy for us women, and I guess for the guys, I can use a different one, but you have that one handbag. Maybe you want a Louis. Maybe you want a Michael Kors. Maybe you want a Coach, a nice expensive handbag. You're willing to sacrifice eating out for so many months or so many days to save up that money. The money you would normally spend eating out for lunch, you could spend buying yourself the handbag. So you made a small sacrifice to get something that you wanted, to get yourself that goal, right? And for guys, maybe you want a specific gun, or you want to go away on a trip, or you want a car, and you're willing to sacrifice some things to get yourself to that goal. So if we're willing to do that for materialistic things, why aren't we willing to do that to better ourselves or to get ourselves promoted in life, like I like to call it, getting yourself ahead in life? So lately, the thing that I've sacrificed is TV. I'm a big GH General Hospital girl here, and I don't know anybody else on here if you are into General Hospital or Tara, I picked a gun because that's always Alex's weakness. It's never sneakers. He would wear worn out sneakers. Every time he always wants a new gun. It could be sneakers, it could be pants, it could be anything. So I sacrifice television. I sacrifice sleep. And no, I don't sacrifice a lot of sleep, but as you can tell, I definitely sacrifice some sleep because for me, I want things so badly. I have so many big dreams. Oh my gosh, Susan, I love HGTV too. I have so many big dreams that I am willing to sacrifice those things. Those are small things. Things that I will not sacrifice. Time with my family, time with my loved ones, time with my children. I don't sacrifice those things because that's one thing that we are not guaranteed is time. I'm guaranteed my TV. Hey, Missy, how are you? I'm guaranteed my TV. I have a DVR, so I can go back and watch my show whenever I want. That's guaranteed. It's going to be there, and if it's not the end of the world. But my time with my family is not guaranteed. There's never a promise of tomorrow. So there's some things I will sacrifice and some things that I won't. I see that Missy also sacrifices sleep like I do. I mean, I don't go to bed super late, but I do get up super early just so I can do a little bit of what I need to do for myself before I start doing for everybody else in the house. I have to take care of me first. When you're on an airplane, what do they tell you? Put your oxygen mask on first before someone else's. So I need to fill my cup first. I listen to some of my personal development. I get myself ready for the day. Then I do what I need to do to make lunches and breakfast and wake up children and wake up my husband and get everybody going. So I sacrifice and I get up like 30 minutes early just to give myself 30 minutes of my own time every day at the beginning of the day. Some days I'm not able to get up, and then I lose that me time, and then I end up sacrificing the me time. But it's all about sacrifice, but it's also all about balance. Tara sacrifices her sanity. So if you sacrifice at least one thing in your life on a daily basis, let's see some thumbs up go across the screen. I want to see how many people actually sacrifice at least one thing. So let's see those thumbs fly across. Because I really feel that if we should, hey Natalie, okay, we got a lot of thumbs of people that are at least sacrificing one thing. I feel that if we really do want to move forward in life, if we really do want to better ourselves, you do have to have some sacrifice. I mean, it could be something as simple like you're on a weight loss journey and you want to change your lifestyle. So you've decided to sacrifice carbs and you want to eat half the carbs, and the other half are going to be the good carbs, not the empty carbs. That's a sacrifice. It might be a small change, but you're sacrificing something for an end goal, for an end destination. And that's what you should be doing. You can't just set goals and not set sacrifices. You set goals, you set a plan, and then you figure out what you're going to sacrifice to hit that plan every single day. So let's see who sacrifices more than one thing a day. I want to see hearts go across the screen. I want to see who is sacrificing tons of things. You don't want to over-sacrifice because then you lose yourself. So if you're sacrificing 2 things, 3 things, 4 things, or if you feel like you sacrifice everything, put the heart across the screen. Read some of these comments while you guys are heart. I see the hearts going across. Yeah, Susan, you work crazy. Susan works 14-hour days, so she hardly ever sleeps. Yep, that's my saying too. You sleep when you catch up on your sleep when you die. And Amy Howard, I've sacrificed several things. Okay, so now I want to get a little deep with you guys and get a little real. If you feel like you're sacrificing everything, we need to reevaluate. We need to look at everything, because once you start sacrificing everything, then you feel like you are giving everything up for everyone else around you. And that isn't healthy. You need to have a great balance of sacrifice. Trust me, there are days where I'm like, oh, here I go again, doing for everyone else, and I'm not going to do for me. Woohoo! You know, I definitely had those days, and that's when I need to step back and reevaluate and figure out how I can change that and what I need to do different so I don't have those feelings inside, because those feelings are negative. They're resentment feelings. They're drag you down feelings, and we don't want to feel that way. So if you do feel like you are sacrificing more than you should, or you're sacrificing more to make things happen than somebody else in your life, like in your relationship, if you're sacrificing more to make the relationship special than the other person, there has to be a balance, and you have to be able to communicate that. So sacrifice is a big thing. It could be a positive and it could be a negative if you're sacrificing everything for everyone else. If you have a specific goal and you have to sacrifice everything to get there, you might need to relook at that goal. You don't want to make yourself, feel like your entire world is a big sacrifice. You're going to feel a lot of resentment. You're going to feel a lot of regret sometimes. So like I said, it has to be a balance. Let's see, Tara, I make sacrifices willingly, but sometimes I get bitter because I feel like there is no balance. Exactly. Same with me. I am willing to sacrifice doing certain things for other people. But sometimes if you feel that it's unappreciated, hey Judy, and if you feel like you're the only one pushing for that specific goal, you will start to feel a little bit of resentment. You will start to feel like, oh, it's just me. And that's a really I have felt that so many times, and that's just a really crappy feeling, and no one wants to feel that. So we have to find the balance in our sacrifice, and that comes from our strength, and that comes from having a plan of what we want and knowing what we want from life and not veering from that plan. So, not that I'm an expert at this, but I am willing to help anybody work through this, and I could just share from personal experience what worked for me and what didn't work for me. Maybe it'll help you, but sacrifice is a big thing, and like I said, it can be good, it can be bad, depending on how much you actually sacrifice. Yes, if you're sacrificing tons, you get that feeling of one-sidedness, like you're the only one, like it's a one-way road and you're just dragging someone along with you. And that is then you start to resent that feeling and you start to resent that person. And you don't want that resentment coming into a relationship. I hear you, Tara. I work 3 jobs, take care of 2 kids. My 2 kids are just older, but it is exhausting. It's very exhausting. And that's where you have to dig deep and really know what you want and really go after what you want. Hey Pam, how are you? That's the only driving force that keeps me going, because it's crazy. Like tomorrow is gonna be crazy. I talked to you, I told you my schedule. I'm gonna be a busy little bee. But you know what? I'm going to get all that shit done. And I've already set in my mind that I'm not going to be able to get a lot of one thing done, but that's okay. I'll make up for it Friday and Saturday. I normally don't work Saturdays, but Alex will be out of town and it'll just be me. So I'm going to pour myself some champagne and I'm going to get my work done and I will catch up because I want it. So I'm willing to sacrifice my Saturday night by myself instead of watching girly flicks like I normally would do and cuddling in the bed with my puppies and eating popcorn. I'm going to sacrifice that and push through and get done what I didn't get done during the week because I was so busy with my other jobs. So that's what I mean about making sure you balance out the sacrifice. Get your mindset right on balancing those sacrifices and get yourself where you need to be. Get yourself where you really want to be. So that's all I wanted to talk to you guys about sacrifice. I really hope that this helps you guys. And if it does help you in any way at all, if it made sense to you, make sure you share this video because you sharing it could help one other person. And that's why I do these. I want to help people. And I'm not friends with all of your friends, so by you sharing it, you might be able to touch someone else and might be able to, might be able to really click that light bulb for them where they're like, oh, yeah, that makes sense type thing. So I really love helping everybody. And I really hope that this video helps anybody. And anybody watching this video, please feel free to reach out to me, add me as a friend. Let me help you through anything that you might have. Like I said, I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm a mom. I've been through a lot. I have hit a lot of roadblocks in my life. I have hit bad depression, bad anxiety, panic attacks, debt up to my eyeballs where I've repossessed a car. You name it, I've gone through it. So anything that I have learned through my processes, I am willing to share if it will help someone. So I love all of you. I will see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your Wednesday, guys.